Now we've got our white cross, we're going to get a white top. Now remember earlier that I said that even though you may think that you've got it correct when you get a white top, because the sides aren't correct, so we can see that the sides have to flow down, then this would not be the right white top. Even though this one is correct, all the others around it are not correct. So we've got our cube like this. In fact, we're going to get it so it looks like this. And we can see that these corner pieces are the correct ones. I call this a short T. It doesn't quite look like it here because of this one. Let's ignore that one. There's our T. Here's our T again. Here's our T. So we've got our four corner pieces that have all got white on them, and they're going to go into these four corners. If I've got this piece, where would it go? Well, it would go onto in between red and green. It would have to go in here because that would be its matching piece. We can see red and green, and it would slide into there. And that would be the correct piece. So that's the way that we're going to make our cube work. I call this the square dance move. And it's simply going to do just a square dance. And I learned with the Rubik's Cube there's not actually as many steps you need to remember. In this case, there's actually only two moves. And that is, starting in the top right-hand corner, moving it down one, and then bottom across. And then we undo those two moves. A bit like a square dance, come back up, and across again. So here's another example of what I'm talking about. Right side down. I use this in my classroom because maybe the way the students are sitting, that the bottom is towards the door, the right side goes back up, and then the bottom goes towards the window, which is on the opposite side of my classroom. What do I mean by that in a visual sense? Well, let's take one here. We can see this one here is on the bottom, so that's okay. We can work with that. And it's got orange and green. Orange and green will go between the orange and green centers. It's not going to go in between these two because this is blue and orange. It's not going to go in there. It's orange and green. And the two moves, just two moves, are right side down, bottom around. And then undo those two moves. Right side up, bottom back again. And there we can see that this one dropped in first time. Now it doesn't always work out that quickly. Let's find another one on the bottom here. Red and green. It's on the bottom, so it's going to go between the red and green centers. And let's do the dance move. Down, around, and then undo those two moves. Up and back. Didn't drop in first time, so let's do it again. Down, around, up, back. Didn't drop in again. It will take up to 5 goes to drop in. Down, around, up. And there we go, it's dropped in. It's the right piece in the corner. Now sometimes, and there are quick ways, I'm not going to show you those, see if you can work it out for yourself, but if it's this one here, it's going to take 5 turns to get completed. So it's orange and blue, so it's going to go between the orange and blue centers. And let's go again. Down, round, up, back. Down, round, up, back. Down, round. Up. And there we go. It's dropped in. It took 5 goes, but eventually it will drop in. And the last one, okay, it's at the top. It doesn't matter. We just do the same move as before. Down, round, up, back. Down, round, up, back. Down, round, up, back. One more. Down, round, up. And there we go. We've got our short T done with the white top. And that is step 2. Good luck.